welcome to one of my first finished object videos that I'm going to make for you. I made this over New Year's and it was a great social knit, and this is by a New Zealand designer called Vanessa, Hanging Rock Roost. I'll leave the description below of where you can find this pattern. Now if you're like me and you've brought many odd one skein of this and one skein of that indie dyed sock yarn, this is the project for you. So all you need is 2 skeins of indie dyed sock yarn, one variegated and one with a very strong contrast. So for this one here I used Revived Designs from Christchurch. The colourway is Sage. It is a 4-ply fingering yarn, 85% merino and 15% nylon. I used a 4mm needle, which is a US 6. There's 400 metres in the skein. I also used Fibre to Go's yarn, which this beautiful colourway here, just to give the nice contrast. Originally I chose 2 colours, but they were just too close together, and so I had to unpick it and restart again using a darker contrast. So this does really help if you've got 2 very different contrasted yarns. So the fun thing about this project is it is a very social knit. So if you're in a knit group, a Zoom meeting, you can knit away happily. Just need to keep focused on the increases at the beginning, every other row, decreases to keep your numbers correct. So this is the right side. This is your cast on edge. So you cast on here, you knit some rows, then you change colour, swapping out every 2 rows the whole thing in garter. Then this very fun and interesting mesh stitch, where it is just knit 2 together, yarn over on the right side and purl on the wrong side. And then you swap out the colours. I've been sewing so there's cotton everywhere. Then you swap out the colours. You get to your centre mark here, and this is really good. You know this is where you put it around your neck and drape it around elegantly. Beautiful. I love all these different textures the scarf gives you. So undoing it again, as you're knitting it, you'll feel that the edge is quite tight. This just helps the scarf hold its shape. And I'm not a big scarf knitter, but this one I really enjoyed knitting. It was interesting and mindless at the same time. So it's got a very strong edge, which is going to increase the life of this garment. I found with some of my shawls where the edge is quite thin, this is where they usually wear out first, and within a couple of years I'm either unpicking the whole thing or it gets left to not being worn. So this is being aggressively blocked. I will show you a picture of how I blocked my shawl. I did it outside on one of my drop sheets and pinned it down and left it in the sun to dry. And I did have a little bit of each yarn left over, and it's great summer knit, it's great social knit. It's just being mindful at the beginning of every second row when you do your increases. I would definitely knit this again, and I think what I'd like to do next time is knit it with twice as many stitches and make it more of a shawl. It would be a great wrap, and that'd be a lot of fun to do, and I'd probably add a few more colours as well. It's the perfect project for those odd skeins of sock yarn that you fell in love with and just had to purchase. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified whenever I upload another finished object video, and my my little podcast that I make as well. How you get along, and link me into any of your wonderful projects that you do. I'd love to see them. Ka kite anō, until next time.